It's not an attack, I explained. The grin nearly split my cheeks. I swiped it from Hojo's lab. The thing has golden magical sparkles or something in it. Dude, it might be a super rare summon materia or something cooler. He tilted his head. Big, empty, dumb eyes. Like what? Don't know. Might be a fused materia. His head tilted the other way. Fused materia? Seriously, did this kid eat a gigantic bowl of stupid for breakfast? You know, when you mix two materia together and make another, usually stronger one? The Shinra scientists released a technique not that long ago. I swear his eyes glaze over. Oh. He'd be cute if he were 10 years younger. Oh, wait. 5 years old equals extremely hyper child. No, he couldn't be cute. He'd be a summon on crack. Or something. Or maybe too lethargic to be hyper. Dunno. The glaze vanished. Where are you off to? I grinned. Sephiroth's office, thinking maybe he can tell me what it is. The eyes got bigger, like dinner plates. Big, empty dinner plates. He would probably offer to test it on you, if he knows what it is. I take caution, Zack. He can be a little strange sometimes. This coming from a man with eyes like empty dinner plates. Keep it in mind, Spiky, I said, and patted his freakishly stiff blonde spikes affectionately. Seriously, he hated when people touched them, though he was too nice to do anything about it. As it was, he only cringed and sighed, long and deep. Well, I'm off. Go forth and frolic, my spiky-haired friend. Now he looked at me funny. Zack, you're kind of weird. I walked backwards. Thanks! And then I bolted down the hallway, weaving through the traffic. Okay, quick side note while I'm on this subject. First of all, I am not at all a fan of hallway pedestrians. The third-class soldiers and the infantrymen always huddle like freshmen in the most inconvenient places. At times, they'll all just stare at a passing first class, like it's the most fascinating thing they've ever seen in their short and puny little lives. It's really creepy. All their heads rotate as a single entity. Secondly, the particular elevator leading straight to the soldier floor is always packed to its maximum capacity. What, did the poor little fresh lower-class kiddies just ride the freaking elevator up and down to entertain themselves? I mean, jeez, get a hobby, Isaiah. Make it snappy. Anyway, where was I? And then I bolted down the hallway, weaving through the... You already heard that. After I finally got up to the soldier floor, I immediately snaked my way through the patrols to Sephiroth's office with the goal of waving my sword around and asking him about the mysterious materia. I didn't bother to knock. I was the only one who didn't anyway. I think. A sigh. Come in. Hey, Seph. He was facing away from me, standing in front of the picture window. Looky what I found! He usually takes a while to turn around to face me, but I swear he broke a record this time. It made sense, though, poor guy. I brought in everything one can conceive of. Baby chocobos, a flaming rubber band ball, long story. Multicolored glass that made noises when shaken, and not the normal kind, a tarred and feathered song. 2 months' work of paperwork authorizing the builderation, creation, schnickel fritz of chocobo feed and tack shop, a tonberry on a leash, and a vacuum. Don't ask about the vacuum. When he finally turned around, I could tell he was wary. Zachary, he began, what did you find? I waved the sword. He eyed it. Something came out in an unintelligible blur. His eyebrows went up. Wow, score 1 for the general! Slow down, Zach, and repeat yourself. He won't kill you. Materia that I swiped from Hojo's lab after I lit his paperwork on fire and left his lab in ashes in a blizzard, and I thought I should tell you before someone else does. No, he won't kill you. He's only looking at you like that to see if you'll flinch. You're flinching. Sephiroth 2, Zack Zilch. Now he just looked confused. You lit... what? His arms went slack. Oh, Zack, I thought we were past this. I'm not a pyro, I swear, I cried. It was... Oh, Sephi, it was an accident. He facepalmed. Huh. He never did that. I won't say anything, he assured me before looking at me again with those vast, emotionless, apathetic green eyes. Well, at least they didn't look like dinner plates, although that would be really amusing if they did. I looked at the floor. I mumbled something. Just please don't get yourself into trouble again. I don't know what you were doing in Hojo's lab, and I am fairly certain I wouldn't want to know. He moved. His shadow shifted through my comparatively small frame in darkness. I cringed. Huh. Floor had carpet. Zack. I looked past him. Beaker was sure pretty from this height. I can't explain that. Yes? He looked at me. I am not going to kill you. Freak. But if you do anything like this again, yes, so noble one who can do no wrong. Can you try not to do anything like this again, Zach? No guarantees there, pal. You'll get more than just KP duty for a month. For today, I'll just say the mutated plant got loose again. Wait, again? Now, show me the material you brought. I lifted my sword and pointed it, wrong end first, toward him. He glanced at it nervously. It's gold like an attack materia, I explained. No matter what I do, though, I can't get it to do anything. I looked a little closer at it and watched the golden swirls. Maybe it's broken? Feeling useless, I looked at him helplessly. He raised a hand and pushed the tip to the side, away from his chest. Oops. A soft grunt escaped his lips. I think I've seen it before, he explained. Do you see that bird out there, outside the window? And he turned, gesturing. I blinked at him, then the bird, then him again. Then I aimed my sword at the bird. Imagine it as something else. Like what, smarty? He looked at me. Try it. I cocked my head. Through a window? Did everybody just take stupid pills this morning? I mean, I know magic materia works through solid objects as long as you know where the target is, but dude, for seriously, I had no clue what the sphere was gonna do. What if it unleashed something that sucked out our souls or something? I sighed and imagined the bird as a rock. The materia glowed, then sputtered out. Well, something happened anyway. I hoisted the blade higher, angled it across my chest, unaware that it was pointed right at Sephiroth, and made a face. In my mind, I imagined the bird first, then, inexplicably, an image of the general popped into my head. Beneath my hand, the materia flared. The bird dropped out of the sky, and Sephiroth... Uh-oh. The blade clattered to the floor, the materia rolling across the hardwood into a corner. I whirled, facing where he would normally be standing. Oh, snap! He was there just a second ago! How do you lose a 6-foot, silver-haired, glowing green-eyed general who looks like nothing else on this planet? You don't! I screamed bloody murder. No! I covered my mouth with both hands. Oh snap, oh snap, oh snap, oh snappity snap, he's not there anymore. Why isn't he there anymore? I killed him! Oh great, now I'm a murderer. I killed the general that had been trying. Hey, that's a feat. A purple mist had been forming where it once stood, and accompanied the muffled bang. It cleared. Still no Sephiroth. I lost my voice for a full 30 seconds. Seph! I looked around desperately. Seeing nothing but smoke, I covered my face with my hands. No, come back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. I never... Peeling my palms from my face, I peeked over the edge of the desk. It smelled like breakfast cereal, old paper, smoke, and purple back there. Never knew colors had sense, but apparently this one does. How the heck purple comes out of a gold materia is beyond me. Hello? A pause. My jaw disconnected from my face. I swear, that's literal. I had to pick it off the... Forget it. Sephiroth? No way. I walked around the desk, watching where I walked, and knelt. There, amongst wisps of purple smoke, was a little silver tree frog with big green eyes. Those big green eyes were looking at me now with the amphibian equivalent of sheer hate. My face was 2 inches from its snout. Sephi? I tried again. The eyes swiveled. He acknowledged. Sephi... There was simply too much shock, too much weird bundled into this tiny little creature, so much I couldn't even laugh. It just wasn't funny. Either that or the funny hadn't hit me yet. Roth? I finished, but it came out more like rough. He shifted, front toes catching on a tangle of loose carpet threads. I squeezed out something that made no sense whatsoever. Frogs like peanut butter! He gazed at me, throat pulsing like frogs do. The funny hit me like a pie to the face. I landed hard, too, rolling on my side, laughing like a moron. In fact, I was laughing so hard there were tears streaming down my face. Me, Zach Fair, soldier first class, was laughing like a maniac and crying at the same time. Epic. A long, long moment passed, during which I managed to stop laughing. Then I caught sight of his sheer frogginess and started busting up laughing all over again. Due to his glare, though, the laughter dissolved into hiccups. I rolled onto my butt, crossed my arms, looked at him, and hiccuped. He chose that perfect moment to spring, landing wetly on my nose. Naturally, I panicked, flailing my arms, trying to get him off. It was just so sticky and gooey and moist now. It was weird. Finally, I got a hold on the slippery bugger and pitched him against the desk. He stuck to it, turned, tipped his head up, and delivered a death glare in my direction. Forcing myself to stop thinking about the funny. Oh, how it taunted me. I only snickered and looked at him really hard. Those hateful green eyes were sucking out my soul, I swear. I saw dozens of tiny Masamune slicing it into figurative pieces. Seth, I wheezed. You're a tree frog. It's not like he didn't know. So, if Sephiroth is a tree frog, then that means... Whoops. I rotated on the floor, shuffled over to the window, and looked out. Sure enough, on a rooftop below was what appeared to be the remains of a large amphibian. Man, you want to say sheepish? I killed an innocent little birdie! Well, it wasn't a birdie when it went splat, but it's what's inside that counts. I guess. Although, now whatever was inside is out for the world to see.